And you're welcome back. It's time for our final guest today, a very special one. I need no script for this. He's a radio icon, he's a director, he makes movies, and he's good at what he does. Or is he? Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the one, the only. You've known him since you were 15 or maybe even younger, Shola Thompson.
Thank you.
Yada, yada, yada. There you go.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate
Good to have you here, man.
Hey, this is the first time, right?
This is the first time
I've been
of-
here more times, or
Yeah.
rather, I think I've been here a couple more times.
Yeah, but first time since I've been
But first time since you've been here. So I don't know. Should I be nervous or it's gonna be nice?
We'll try and keep it sane.
Nice. I'd love that. It'd be nice too.
Good to have you here, man.
Yes, man.
Now,
Thank
I
you,
know
man.
that you've got so many projects going on since after radio. We're going
Yes.
to come to that, but let's talk about this now. Everybody, anytime we mention your name, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, Shola, I used to listen to you when I was 10.
Yeah.
Now, it's interesting to note that you have that big an impact on people's lives when it comes to their radio habits.
Yeah.
And someone called you a radio god only moments ago, to
Yeah.
which I disputed.
Because we understand that that tag goes to somebody else. So I like what she tries to do.
But how does that make you feel, seeing that you actually impact a lot of people's lives?
I'll be honest. So it's actually very, how should I put this? It's an honor. And at the same time, it's also, as I said, I'm honored to actually be in that particular type of bracket, because I remember when sadly one of these major icons passed away during COVID.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you are my hero. And a lot of people were confused, right? But because they were like, what do you mean?
Yeah, you kind of like...
Because weren't you, and then
Exactly.
I was a bit surprised, like, oh, you guys actually thought of me that way. And then at the same time as well, when I was trying to do research for my movie, trying to search, keywords, I noticed that there were a lot of people tweeting about that show. And what I realized was, no matter what I do, no matter where I go, if I like, I'm president
It's like, yeah, he's the
tomorrow.
radio-
Should I tell what they're going to be like? Yeah, yes, that's the guy that did Rhythms of the Night.
Yeah, the nighttime. But that's
crazy.
good. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a what you call it. It's a good legacy.
Yes, it
Put
is.
that
Yes,
way.
it is. I have
Most
to
people
admit.
wanted to do radio because of you.
I'm
But
honored
then
to
what
know
they
that.
didn't know is that you were a big part of setting up Silverbird cinemas.
Yes.
You have been underground from before, inside
Yes.
of movies and movie making until now,
Yes.
where you're actually upfront and personal with the entire movie thing.
Yes.
Where did that start? How did that start? Movie critiquing.
So you know what's funny? When I started radio, do you know how I started radio?
Yeah, it was a
Somebody
movie
said-
show, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it was a movie show, but it was somebody saying, "Hey, I have an idea." They weren't trying to invite me for the audition. They said, "I have an idea," or rather, I have an audition. I'm trying to get my guys to go for, but I need them to have. Can I have an idea for them?
And
I was like, you know what you should do? You should do a show about movies. Then he said I should present it, and then I did, and that's how he said, you know what?
you do it.
You do it. So
Yeah.
it had always been movies from the beginning.
Oh, really?
It's
Wow.
write reviews back in 2001 on movies.com.
Wow.
In cyber cafes, when people were going to do other
Yeah.
interesting stuff, I was the geek writing reviews.
So it's actually movies before radio.
always been movies.
People don't know this.
Lots of people didn't know this. Yeah, always been movies.
So far, how many movies have you directed? How many movies have you put together?
Well, so I have one on Africa Magic, also on Showmax, called C. Also, I did one that was a disaster in 2014.
Very
It
modest
was-
of you to admit.
I mean, obviously, there were too many factors that
What
messed
was
with
it called?
It was called 7-inch curve.
Oh, okay.
It was, so guess what it was? It was supposed to be like witty, 7-inch curve. You know what it might be,
Yeah.
The
The Nigerian audience really didn't get
No, it didn't know. It wasn't for the Nigerian.
Well, lately you've got The Last Call.
There you go.
Let's talk about The Last Call. The Last Call, I've seen the promo material and everything, and it
Yes.
seems like The Last Call's giving me this Final Destination vibe. I don't know, am I correct?
Oh, yes. So it is basically an ode to radio superstars or
Yes.
radio icons. If you notice, you were one of the guys that I sent the fancy emails to. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I wasn't in the movie, but go on.
So the last trailer I put out basically says, basically criticizes the presenter on air for collecting money from
Payola.
music for payola. So and it's supposed to be an expose on that industry. And one thing I know is for a lot of people who are going to get to watch it, you get to see exactly what happens in that world. And basically just trying to get people to understand that it can get complicated.
Oh.
It can get very scary as well.
I'm tempted to ask you exactly what happens at the end, because I know it's about a call.
Oh, well,
And the thing
yes.
about radio and people who work on radio, we
Yes.
actually enjoy these calls.
Yes.
This the ability to interact.
Yes, we do.
But then to have it flip up on you and turn into a horror story,
Yes, yes.
that's where the story
It
for
gets
this.
crazy.
it
So we've had so in the past there was a way back in the days there was a movie like this in 1988. But funny thing is when I came up with this script I had no idea. But it was when I was doing research I found out, and then it was a conversation with a caller, and things got a bit intense. And then also strangely in 2022 there was the same movie like this with Mel Gibson. But then I've been pitching my script since 2016.
Might as well
so it's
get
crazy.
it out.
So maybe as when the world gives you an idea, trust me, it goes to other people as well.
Yes,
So
exactly.
it's a very exciting. I'm looking forward to how this plays out.
When
how
is
we
it out?
resume. 2nd of February. The premiere is tomorrow.
That's Friday.
Yes.
Okay, to which I've been invited.
Of
I'm
course. I
definitely
mean, you have to be there. Being a radio icon,
I have
My
to
son might act like, I'm just on TV, but no, with radio, please.
Oh, stop.
From the Rhythm Abuja days to all the super
Stop,
amazing
Shola.
times.
Continue. Well, it's
awesome.
interesting to see that you brought both your worlds together,
Yes.
radio and movies,
Yes.
and also that this surrounds an industry where people are very passionate about what they do.
Yes.
I'm expecting to see plenty of buzz around that industry as well for that movie.
We're looking forward to it.
Now,
Now,
do you
see, the thing is, I might not get that because the world is changing. Because one of the things I was trying to rally people to do, especially radio presenters, is to say, look, this is the first Nigerian movie that's talking about this particular industry.
And how are
in
they
such
embracing it?
Well, let me just say it's not the easiest because look, tough times. Everybody's trying to get that money, so their focus is not necessarily on trying to.
Oh wow!
get
So is
money
this
in
the
your
same
pockets.
payola issue now?
Not really. Not really. Let me not call them out before basically everybody else decides to give me a nasty review.
No, but
So-
it's. I believe it's going to be fantastic.
Thanks, man.
Just looking at
Appreciate
the what's her name was today again?
Zainab Balogun.
Zainab Balogun
Oh,
was in
she's
there.
amazing,
She's
bro.
great. Did you specifically pick your actors yourself?
I had to get Zainab.
Okay.
Let's get Zainab. I mean, she used to present, be a TV presenter as well. So she's eloquent, and at the same time, she's a great actress with very her emotions, or rather, the way she portrays her emotions on her face. Basically, when she's acting, effortless, and she pulled this off. I was very definitely.
Who else should we
was
look out
necessary.
for in the movie?
Oh, absolutely. Shenwa Jai, Valentine Ovu is in this as well.
Valentine's in it.
There's a lady called it's her first time acting, called Ayo Myro Esse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Essie was in
Ayo Myro
there.
Esse, yeah, she was in
Wow,
there.
everybody
Yeah.
was in there, Shola.
No, I mean.
Except Mazino Appeal.
Mazino Appeal, because look, if you put Mazino Appeal in there, his write-up would be about 9 pages. And the budget was not so much.
In any case, this is what we're gonna do. There's a certain issue that I've always wanted to bring your way.
Absolutely.
You sure want me to bring it up right now?
Please.
Oh, we're gonna trend. Nah, will you please unblock me from Instagram?
I'm working on it. No,
Yes.
there's no way I blocked it. There's no way. There's no way. But you know what's funny? So I do this thing, right? I thought maybe it was like an unfollowing situation. I didn't know it was an unblocking. So I do this thing where, in my bid to just try and, how do I describe this? To show my displeasure. That's the best I can do. As opposed to, hey, I'm not pleased with this. I'm like, okay, let me try this. So that they can feel my. Unfortunately, I've realized that I do it in the spur of the moment. And guess the bad thing.
What?
Because you've unfollowed the person, right? If you follow the person back, they know you unfollowed.
I know.
And then questions come.
I know.
So all of a sudden, I'm like,
I forgive you. It's okay.
please, you better, please.
Shola, listen, we're looking for the best when it comes to the last call.
Thank you,
I can't
man.
wait for Friday.
Appreciate
It's going to be a big event for everybody who has touched that industry, who's still inside that industry,
Yes.
and anybody who's aspiring to be inside of that industry. It's the first of its kind, and plus I know what your skills are like when it comes to movies, so I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I'm definitely going to make it an evening to be out there. And congratulations ahead.
Thank you, man. Hope we see you at the premiere tomorrow.
Absolutely. Oh, the premiere tomorrow. It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Ah.
So the movie releases officially on the cinemas nationwide.
Fantastic.
Friday, premiere tomorrow for an
Fantastic.
exclusive bunch.
This is a personal invitation, so definitely, I'm
I
definitely.
mean, no, there was an email invitation. Don't let me block you on Instagram again.
Shola Thompson, man, thank you very much.
Hey, you're
Good to have
a rock
you
star,
over.
man. Thank you.
Tell you.